RSI 14 is 66 and the stock is currently not being overbought or oversold. Volatile ride for Jaguar Animal Health stock price on Thursday moving between 66 cents and $1, updated on December 31, 2020, buy or hold candidate since December 16, 2020 gain 93.82%. The Jaguar Animal Health stock price gained 17.77% on the last trading day, Thursday, December 31, 2020, rising from 69 cents to 82 cents. During the day the stock fluctuated 51.52% from a day low at 66 cents to a day high of $1. The price has been going up and down for this period, and there has been a 93.82% gain for the last 2 weeks. Volume has increased on the last day along with the price, which is a positive technical sign, and, in total, 124 million more shares were traded than the day before. In total, 141 million shares were bought and sold for approximately $115.15 million. The stock lies in the middle of a very wide and strong rising trend in the short term, and a further rise within the trend is signaled. Given the current short-term trend, the stock is expected to rise 41.83% during the next 3 months and, with a 90% probability, hold a price between 47 cents and $1.55 at the end of this 3-month period. Signals and forecast. The Jaguar Animal Health stock holds buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, giving a positive forecast for the stock. Also, there is a general buy signal from the relation between the two signals where the short-term average is above the long-term average. On corrections down, there will be some support from the lines at 74 cents and 39 cents. A breakdown below any of these levels will issue sell signals. Furthermore, there is a buy signal from the 3 months moving average convergence divergence, MACD. Volume is rising along with the price. This is considered to be a good technical signal. Some negative signals were issued as well, and these may have some influence on the near short-term development. A sell signal was issued from a pivot top point on Wednesday, December 23, 2020, and so far it has fallen -23.83%. Further fall is indicated until a new bottom pivot has been found. Support, risk and stop loss. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at 75 cents and 72 cents. There is natural risk involved when a stock is testing a support level, since if this is broken, the stock then may fall to the next support level. In this case, Jaguar Animal Health finds support just below today's level at 75 cents. If this is broken, then the next support from accumulated volume will be at 72 cents and 72 cents. 75 cents 82 cents. The stock may move very much during a day, volatility, and with a very large prediction interval from the Bollinger Band. The stock is considered to be very high risk. During the last day, the stock moved 34 cents between high and low, or 51.52%. For the last week, the stock has had a daily average volatility of 26.26%. Our recommended stop loss, 77 cents, -5.68%. This stock has very high daily movements and this gives very high risk. There is a sell signal from a pivot top found 5 days ago. Is Jaguar Animal Health stock a buy? Several short-term signals, along with a general good trend, are positive, and we conclude that the current level may hold a buying opportunity as there is a fair chance for Jaguar Animal Health stock to perform well in the short term. Current score, 3.504. Predicted opening price for Jaguar Animal Health of Monday, January 4, 2021. The predicted opening price is based on yesterday's movements between high, low, and the closing price. Fair opening price January 4, 2021. Current price $0.83. Stock analysis Thursday, December 31, 2020. JAGX Jaguar Health Drug, Biomedical / Genetic, 82 cents 0.12 17.77%. Business description: Jaguar Health, Inc. is a commercial stage pharmaceuticals company, which engages in the development of gastrointestinal products. Its products include Canalevia, Equilevia, and Neonorm. Stock graph, 3 months, industry graph, 3 months, VectorVest summary. JAGX is overvalued compared to its price of 82 cents per share, has below average safety, and is currently rated a hold. Recommendation: REC, hold. REC reflects the cumulative effect of all the VectorVest parameters working together. These parameters are designed to help investors buy safe, undervalued stocks rising in price. Value: current price, 82 cents. Current value, 4 cents. JAGX has a current value of 4 cents per share, Compared to a price of 82 cents per share, this stock is currently overvalued. Value is computed from forecasted earnings per share, forecasted earnings growth, profitability, interest, and inflation rates. Upside potential, relative value/RV, very poor RV is an indicator of long-term price appreciation potential. JAGX has an RV of 0.26, which is very poor on a scale of 0.00 to 2.00. This indicator is far superior to a simple comparison of price and value because it is computed from an analysis of projected price appreciation 3 years out, AAA corporate bond rates, and risk. Safety, relative safety/RS, poor RS is an indicator of risk. JAGX has an RS of 0.60, which is poor on a scale of 0.00 to 2.00. RS is computed from an analysis of the consistency and predictability of a company's financial performance, debt-to-equity ratio, sales volume, business longevity, price volatility, and other factors. Timing, relative timing/RT, good RT analyzes a stock's price trend. JAGX has a relative timing of 1.14, which is good on a scale of 0.00 to 2.00. RT is computed from an analysis of the direction, magnitude, and dynamics of a stock's price movements day over day, week over week, quarter over quarter, and year over year. If a trend dissipates, RT will gravitate toward 1.00. Overall rating, value safety timing/VST, poor VST is the master indicator for ranking every stock in the VectorVest database. JAGX has a VST rating of 0.80, which is poor on a scale of 0.00 to 2.00. VST is computed from the square root of a weighted sum of the squares of RV, RS, and RT. Stocks with the highest VST ratings have the best combinations of value, safety and timing. Stop price, 48 cent stop is an indicator of when to sell a position. JAGX has a stop of 48 cents per share. A stock's stop is computed from a 13-week moving average of its closing prices, and is fine-tuned according to the stock's fundamentals. CI, Comfort Index, very poor CI is an indicator which reflects a stock's ability to resist severe and/or lengthy price declines. JAGX has a CI rating of 0.37, which is very poor on a scale of 0.00 to 2.00. CI is based solely upon a stock's long-term price history. GRT, Earnings Growth Rate. GRT reflects a company's 1 to 3 year forecasted earnings growth rate in percent per year. JAGX has a forecasted earnings growth rate of 20.00%, which VectorVest considers to be very good. EPS, Earnings per share. EPS stands for leading 12 months earnings per share. JAGX has a forecasted EPS of $0.35 per share. VectorVest determines this forecast from a combination of recent earnings performance and traditional fiscal and/or calendar year earnings forecasts. P/E, price to earnings ratio. P/E shows the dollars required to buy $1 of earnings. JAGX has a P/E of -2.33. The average P/E of all the stocks in the VectorVest database is -120.24. EY, earnings yield. EY reflects earnings per share as a percent of price. JAGX has an EY of -42.94%. This is above the current average of -0.83% for all the stocks in the VectorVest database. GPE, growth to P/E ratio. JAGX has a GPE rating of -8.59. A stock is commonly considered to be undervalued when GPE is greater than 1.00. DIV, dividend. VectorVest reports annual, regular, cash dividends as indicated by the most recent payments. Special distributions, one-time payments, stock dividends, etc., are not generally included in DIV. JAGX does not pay a dividend. DY, dividend yield. DY reflects dividend per share as a percent of price. JAGX does not pay a dividend, so it does not have a dividend yield rating. DY equals 100x, DIV/price. It is useful to compare DY with EY. If DY is not significantly lower than EY, the dividend payment may be in jeopardy. DS, Dividend Safety. DS is an indicator of the assurance that regular cash dividends will be declared and paid at current or at higher rates for the foreseeable future. JAGX does not pay a dividend, so it does not have a dividend safety rating. Stocks with DS values above 75 typically have RS values well above 1.00 and EY levels that are much higher than DYDG, Dividend growth rate. Dividend growth is a forecasted annual growth rate of a company's dividend based on historical dividend payments and dividend predictability. It is a subtle yet important indicator of a company's financial performance. It also provides some insight into the board's outlook on the company's ability to increase earnings. JAGX does not pay a dividend, so it does not have a dividend growth rating. YSG vector. YSG is an indicator which combines DY, DS, and DG into a single value, and allows direct comparison of all dividend-paying stocks in the database. JAGX does not pay a dividend, so it does not have a YSG rating. Stocks with the highest YSG values have the best combinations of dividend yield, safety and growth. These are the stocks to buy for somewhat above current income and long-term growth. Average vol. Average vol is the 50-day moving average of daily volume as computed by VectorVest. JAGX has an average vol of 38,828,032 shares traded per day. Percent vol. Percent vol reflects the percent change in today's trading volume as compared to the average vol. Percent vol equals volume, average vol, /average vol, *100. JAGX had a percent vol of 263.89% on Thursday, December 31, 2020. PRC, JAGX price changed 17.77% from the prior day's closing price. Sales, JAGX has annual sales of 8 million. Sales growth. Sales growth is the sales growth rate in percent over the last 12 months. JAGX has a sales growth of 185.00% per year. This is excellent. Sales per share, SBS. JAGX has annual sales of 12 cents per share. Price to sales ratio, P/S. JAGX has a P/S of 6.80. Shares, JAGX has 69 million shares of stock outstanding. Market capitalization, JAGX has a market capitalization of 56 million. Business sector, JAGX has been assigned to the drug business sector. VectorVest classifies stocks into over 200 industry groups and 40 business sectors. Industry group, JAGX has been assigned to the drug, biomedical/genetic, industry group. VectorVest classifies stocks into over 200 industry groups and 40 business sectors.
Fear and Greed Index. What emotion is driving the market now? Last updated December 31 at 9:38 a.m. 7 Fear and Greed Indicators. Stock price strength. Extreme greed. The number of stocks hitting 52-week highs exceeds the number hitting lows and is at the upper end of its range, indicating extreme greed. Last changed November 23 from a greed rating updated December 31 at 9:48 a.m. Market momentum. Extreme greed. The S&P 500 is 8.34% above its 125-day average. This is further above the average than has been typical during the last 2 years, and rapid increases like this often indicate extreme greed. Last changed December 14 from a greed rating updated December 31 at 9:46 a.m. Stock price breadth neutral. The McClellan Volume Summation Index measures advancing and declining volume on the New York Stock Exchange. During the last month, approximately 0.34% more of each day's volume has traded in declining issues than in advancing issues, pushing this indicator towards the middle of its range for the last 2 years. Last changed December 30 from a market volatility neutral. The CBOE Volatility Index, VIX, is at 22.95. This is a neutral reading and indicates that market risks appear low. Put and call options fear. During the last 5 trading days, volume in put options has lagged volume in call options by 55.31%. As investors make bullish bets in their portfolios. However, this is still among the highest levels of put buying seen during the last 2 years, indicating fear on the part of investors. Safe haven demand. Extreme fear stocks have outperformed bonds by 1.37 percentage points during the last 20 trading days. However, this is close to the weakest performance for stocks relative to bonds in the past 2 years and indicates investors are starting to flee risky stocks for the safety of bonds. Junk bond demand. Extreme fear. Investors in low-quality junk bonds are accepting 2.23 percentage points in additional yield over safer investment-grade corporate bonds. While this spread is historically low,